Hello, you beautiful nerds. Welcome to the Drunk Banthas podcast, where we talk about sci-fi, horror, and all of the popular art that we love. Also, we do it drunk.
Well, most.
I'm joined, as always, by my brother Bill. How you doing? For everybody else who is still listening and hasn't clicked on something else.
What do you mean? If you're watching this video right now and you just heard that, you like, fuck yeah, I just got hyped.
I was like, oh, I hope we get 30 more minutes of this.
You know what? You're right. They probably just hung up, turned off and went to play Halo right now.
Like, that just reminded me of Halo.
Like, oh shit, I just want to go play the goddamn game right now.
My name.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna probably do that a couple times later. I got it. You know, I didn't know I was gonna be in the wheelhouse right there.
My name is Alex, and we are talking about the Paramount Plus TV series Halo. If you haven't already guessed from the musical range.
Intro.
What did you? We're talking about episode 6.
You know what?
What did you think? What?
I might have to send you the song to drop right there in those moments. I might have to give you the song to drop right there. This might get demonetized. You know what I'm saying? But
it's like it'll be worth it just to add that song in there.
It'll be so worth it. But what did I think about this episode?
Yeah, what are your initial thoughts on episode 6 of Halo?
Man, you know what, man? My initial thoughts were, fuck this show. I'm tired of this show. This show is really getting on my nerves. How the fuck did Nick Sabaka's kid get mixed up in all of this craziness? That's, you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of things I'm asking myself.
Right.
But then when I watched the whole episode 6, I said, you know what? This is the best episode next to the first episode. And when I started thinking about that, I started thinking, it's kind of similar to former Sci-Fi Channel television shows, like the Stargates and Battlestar Galacticas.
Okay, yeah.
And if you think about it, Battlestar Galacticas, now this is for the real deep cut nerds, you know what I'm saying? Like, Battlestar Galactica really does start out very slow, the first 4 episodes. Now, I don't believe this show is going to be a 26 episode show, so they're not going to be able to make up for as much time as, Battlestar was able to. But this show seems like, I guarantee you, if we look it up right now, and we have not, if we look it up right now, there's going to be 1 or 2, maybe 3 writers from a sci-fi television show on here, like Sci-Fi Channel.
Right.
Make sure I'm being very specific. I'm talking about Sci-Fi Channel.
That have worked on other Sci-Fi
Channel shows. There's definitely Sci-Fi Channel actors in this show. And I feel like that's kind of where we feeling like, man, fuck this show. Because to be fair, as nerds, because we are super nerds.
Indeed.
You see? And so therefore that means we don't fuck with the bullshit nerd shit. And we also say shit. And we say fuck.
Most nerds don't do that.
That's right. So, as I was saying.
But yeah.
So as I was saying, yeah, I feel like that's kind of where we're going with this. But this was the best episode that we've had so far. And I mean, it could be, you could argue that the first episode was better because there was a lot of action in the first episode.
Right.
But there was no action in this episode, and it was still kind of, engaging.
Right.
And to your point a couple of episodes ago, you were like, I don't like the shots in this show. This one was definitely had better shots. It was shot better. Might have been a different director. I don't want to say better director.
Yeah, it does seem like the episodes that I've liked the most. My personal favorite episodes have been 5 and 6. The last episode in this one, and they're both directed by the same director, Jonathan Liebesman.
More action in those episodes, though.
Well, yeah, they did have the action in the last episode, but this episode, you know, like you mentioned,
I'm talking about your favorite episodes.
That's well, I'm saying the last episode and this episode are my favorites.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're both directed by the same guy. And I do feel like you could have probably combined these episodes together into one. Like maybe one 50-minute episode, one 60-minute episode.
Aren't they hour-long episodes?
Solace was like 39 minutes long.
What?
Yeah.
You looked that up?
Yeah, this last one was like 39 minutes long, I think.
You looked that up? No.
No. Oh, for some reason I thought it was 39 minutes.
No,
long.
they're all an hour. So, to your point, that wouldn't have worked.
But I mean, well, they
no. But listen. What I'm saying.
Okay.
I think, to your point, we could have gotten to where we are now and still made episode 6. Like, we could have played the last 2 episodes completely and made this episode still number 3 or 4 at best. Because
right. Yeah, this could have been.
We could have cut out so much before.
Yeah, this story could have been told a lot quicker. But let's dive into the episode itself.
Let's talk about what we're talking about. Let's use our taglines because this is motherfucking drunk Banthas.
The survivors of the UNSC forces on the Arandius 2 mission returned to the Reach following their failure in securing the Arandius artifact. So yeah, the Covenant have gotten away with the artifact, and they farted out the little McKee is the character's name.
McKee is Covenant for Little White Lady.
You know, it's funny. I looked up the actress because
she's Asian.
I was trying to figure out. No, she's not Asian. She's Irish. I was trying to figure out, like, is she, because like she's obviously the yin to John's yang. So I was like,
Man,
are they the same age? I'm not sure.
Become the yin to my yang as well. You know what I mean? Oh no.
But I was looking her up to see what age she was, just see if she's the same age as the actor who plays John, and her name. I found out that her name, very traditional Irish name, her name is Charlie Murphy. I thought that was hilarious.
What? Say what now? Oh yeah, hold on. You can come over. Hey yo, you know what I'm saying? Did this nigga just say, hey? That nigga just said. I can't do my Charlie Murphy. But you know, nigga, you just said that bitch's name is Charlie Murphy.
Her name is Charlie Murphy. I looked it up on like 3 different websites. I was like, surely not.
Now I know why I hate her as an actress. It has nothing to do with the name. She's fucking Scottish?
Irish.
Irish? She can't do a fucking American accent. Why didn't they just let her do a fucking...
Well, she is. I mean, she's doing her Irish accent in this.
Do you think so? No, I feel like she's...
Or do you think she's trying to do an American accent?
Yes, she's definitely trying to do an American accent.
Oh, okay. I didn't peep that. I thought that she was just doing...
Nora, it would be coming out a little hard. Come on, man. She's not doing no R's. No, bro, she's trying to do an American accent. That's why you... Oh, my God, dog. Now I know why I don't like this actress. You just blew my mind. I'm sorry. It's not good radio for you to blow my mind. But... like, it's not a good podcast for you to be, like, blowing my mind. People can't see my facial expressions and see how, like, literally... I am fucked up over this shit. Like, she's Irish?
Yeah, she's Irish.
I don't like her. Well, I mean, that's why I don't like her. I mean, I like Irish people. I'm just saying. She can't do a good fucking accent of an American person. I thought she was American. Like, I thought she was American, but maybe Asian.
Yeah. I definitely heard like some accent in her voice when she was.
Yeah, that's because she's bad. If I was her boyfriend, I know I said this off pod, but if I was her boyfriend, I would be in it. He's in the worst position in life, dog. He has to sit around and pretend like she's good as an actress, and he knows she's not.
Is that the worst position in life?
I mean, he is in the worst position in life, like in his life. I mean, like he can only live one life at a time, and that's his nightmare. I mean, it's my nightmare too. I'm fucking feeling for him right now.
Yeah. Like that. I'm indifferent about the actress. I don't think that she's like particularly awful, but she's definitely not like, I don't know. There's nothing particular about the character or the performance that's really wowing me, except for like the weird connection between her and John. I guess I'm trying to.
That's the best. This is the best episode she's been in.
Yeah, definitely.
So I don't know if that has anything to do with the actor or the director.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's maybe a bit of both, because like I always try to. I mean, like I try to give actors benefit of the doubt, because at the end of the day, directors are instructing this performance, and they're the ones who choose. And what television,
you get different directors, and you get different vibes on set. But I will say that's why I keep saying in this performance,
right.
In this performance, because I've never seen this girl in anything else.
Right, and she's apparently won awards in Ireland for her acting.
In Ireland, very small place, Ireland.
Not a lot of competition.
Not a lot of competition. Not a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Very small place. It's about the size of Boston. Very small place.
But when
Go
John,
Red Sox.
But when John interrogates McKee, she reveals that both of them are quote unquote blessed with the ability to activate the Forerunner technology, including the Madrigal and the Arandius artifacts, respectively, who are, obviously the UNSC has one piece, the Covenant has another.
Thieving sons of bitches.
Further medical testing confirms that John and McKee both share similarities in their genetic profiles. They're 2 in a billion, as Miranda says.
2 in a billion. That's how she said it. She's 2
in a billion.
And also, I just want to point out that Miranda is a very small person, and Halsey is taller than her, and her father is taller than her. Where is this baby from? Did they make her in a fucking beaker? Halsey also says, I'm not a family person. I don't know what this. I don't know what the. I think that Miranda is a clone. So let's just go ahead. And
just to speak on Miranda a little bit, because
actress is great.
I'm not one of those.
She's great.
She's actually really, really good.
Yeah, I like her. She's like probably one of the people who can act.
I'm not one of those people that likes to see racism in everything, or at least I try not to see racism in every.
This show is
TV
racist.
Show
I'm joking.
I watch because
the show is very much so not racist.
Stuff.
Right.
But there is like a thing, like we talked about it before with Miranda's dad's character, the military dad. He's British.
He should not be speaking in an American accent.
Yeah, because he's British. Really, really bad at it.
No, you know what I heard is I know what he's doing. Go ahead. But you won't think it's as bad anymore.
Okay.
But go ahead.
But I mean, this is also because like I'm gonna have these certain things in the back of my mind I'm thinking about. But and Miranda, the actress who plays Miranda, she's also British. I did not know this because she's doing a much better job.
She's doing an amazing job. She sounds like she's from like South LA.
Yeah, she does. She's doing an incredible job. There was just like one moment in this episode where she just like I was like, oh, is that? Huh. Maybe is she British? And I looked it up, and she turns out she is.
Look,
and I might be looking like too much.
And this plays her dad. He's doing remember Rock,
the
TV show. Mm-hmm. He's doing it he's playing him.
Yeah, possibly. I can see that he's like doing an impression of him. Yeah.
When you listen to his
activate that.
When you listen to him the next time, you're going. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's doing a damn good job of being him, but that's not his voice.
Right. It's not. So therefore, and maybe that's because I'm so used to his accent.
You know what he sounds like, and you know, even if he's. So this is the thing about people who are good from. So Tom Holland, Tom Holland's good from going from his British accent, which is what, like Cockney motherfucker shit, to going into
An
an
American
American
accent,
accent, because he knows he chose, or it chose him, a New York accent, so he's able to move over there easily because there's things that are similar in your. So there's things that are similar that he says in his voice, so you don't get lost in and go, oh man, he said that shit wrong, or he said that shit wrong. Like, I don't feel like this guy had the opportunity to dive into that much.
Right.
Of that.
Yeah.
He chose an accent that's like very unique. Like most black men in America don't sound like Rock sounds.
Right.
So, well, and his name's not Rock. The show was Rock, and that was his like character.
Yeah,
name.
I forget what the actor's name is.
Forgot what the actor's name is.
Great actor.
Great actor. Y'all Google that shit. Y'all know what the fuck. And Black All-Star. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Put that in the comments. Please. Please, y'all. Please put it in the comments. I don't remember this nigga's name.
But again, like I try not to see racism and everything, but like I can't help but think about like seeing interviews. I think it was the They Gotta Have Us documentary where like these British actors are talking about how they're, you know, because black British accent sounds different than your standard, and your most white people, your standard RP British accent. And you know they would say like they would lose out on a lot of roles in the UK because they quote unquote sounded too street. So then like that's why like, you know, they gravitate
well,
toward
you talk like this right here.
Right.
And say
throw in your bruvs.
Well, bruv, so I'm gonna do my best Idris Elba right here. And so when you talk like this, they give you a little, you know, they tussle with you a little bit, you know?
Right.
And so, you know, they say, even if you talk proper like me, you know, they say, hey, that guy, he's dodgy. So.
Right. And yet,
you know, he might be one of those, what do they call it? The wild boys right there, you know? And so.
Right.
What's the name of that British show?
The rock and roller, or is that what you're saying?
No, that show where they the gangsters on Netflix.
Top Boy.
Top Boys. That's
okay,
right.
I haven't seen that one.
You know, it might be one of those. So, yeah, right. Because it's so street. Yeah, but it's the same thing that blacks from to here. You know,
right?
Well,
and
can you sound a bit more?
Could you sound a little bit more street? And that's the only thing. My thing about like accents in this show, because it does seem to like lean heavily on like the people of color. Because like, you know, research. Not to throw out, I wanted to just bring our stats just because like I didn't want to sound like a dumbass. It's like, am I the only person who feels this way? But yeah, research shows that 28% of the UK population feels that they have been discriminated against due to their regional accent, while 80% of employers admit to this discrimination. So, and like obviously actors have admitted to, I know it's like 80% of employers are just
who's keeping up with these kind of fucking numbers though? That's what I'm saying. Like, who did that?
Right.
Like somebody had to do that, like survey.
That's some pretty exhaustive. It's the UCL in Britain.
Shout out to the UCL in Britain. And may also, I say, you know,
I'm sorry, what was I about to say?
Go ahead.
Just and also like I think that's also why I just briefly brought up the stuff with Quan's character last episode because I'm thinking about Master of None, huh?
Cause she's Australian.
Yeah, because she's Australian, and like in Master of None, I remember there's an episode where like all the Asian actors
go into your bag.
Like, the Asian actors are talking about like when they're in the audition room, and
no, it wasn't the specific. It wasn't quote unquote Asians. It was the Indian actors.
I was using Asian as blanket.
No, like, but don't blanket because there was. I mean, specifically in that situation, it was the Indian actors talking about being Indian and motherfuckers want them to be like,
right,
right, like what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, can you do the accent? Yeah, like
can you do the accent?
Right, which is
can you
like
do the apu?
Which is the only reason why it felt a little weird because we're in a sci-fi world where it's like I don't feel like these people immigrated from Korea to Madrigal.
No, right.
It's just like a weird.
Exactly. If George Lucas was directing this, everybody would just be sounding like they sound.
Right.
In real life.
Right.
Nobody would be doing an accent. No, nigga, you from West Jersey, niggas, that's where you sound like you from. If you from Madrigal, like you said,
yeah, you're just gonna like, yeah, you're gonna like. I understand them like maybe speaking Korean, like whatever, but it's like,
I liked it that part.
Yeah, yeah, me too. I was like, oh, this culture extends beyond, because apparently Earth does exist in this world.
Well, you know what?
But
I will say this: as long as the Asian girl, which is Kwan, as long as she's not speaking in a British accent,
right.
That's what a lot of fucking shows like to do.
Right.
She's speaking she's playing a Korean person speaking in Korean.
Right. Yeah, it would be
on
different
a planet
if they were just
called
trying to like
Madrigal, which I think is Korean as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But
yeah, it would be. Yeah, it would be.
See what I'm saying?
If they tried to like prop, like you know.
You see what I'm saying? You see, and
right.
Listeners, you see what I'm saying. And you know one other thing you can see what I'm saying? You can see what I'm saying with this new app that sponsors us. It's called See What I'm Saying? All you have to do is download this app and you can speak right into the app as you say what you say, and it will show you what you're saying. Now, let me tell you something, man. What's crazy about this is that you can just get you a motherfucking promo code from us. You know what I'm saying? And you can have it for free for the rest of your life. You never have to pay for it. Everybody else got to pay for it except you, because you fuck with Drunk Banthas. All you got to do is put Drunk Banthas into the little thing, and then it says, see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just that simple.
It's just that simple. So, don't forget, all of these advertisers are fake. So go online, go to your Apple Store, go to your Google Play Store, and download. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. try to do all that. Don't
forget to like and subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, you can't get you can't get the prizes.
So yeah, then next up, due to the deviations in behavior demonstrated by John and Kai following their removal of their emotional suppressors, Halsey's clearance gets revoked on her projects, and they reassign everything to Miranda to take her place.
Who is also, I got to point out, she's 4'10". So
yeah, she's really tiny.
She's got to be about 4'10", so she got a big old butt. Because like, there's no way.
Yeah, then
she's taller than a fucking bedside table. I swear to God.
Yeah, I like the shot where they put her next to Kai or John, because I think Pablo Schreiber is like 6'1" and Kai is like 6'3", so it's like seeing the juxtaposition between the two of them is like it's always kind of funny. It's showing the class difference between like
but it also
military
makes the Spartans look larger than life.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just nice little character moments visually.
But Miranda's hand, look at her hand. Hand, goddamn, so small. Oh my God! Like her hand is tiny.
She's a tiny little person.
It's like a child's hand.
Oh, and also just to say, like, not to keep talking about accents, but I feel like having her be British and her dad be British would just make it more like, connect them all.
And her mom be British?
And her mom be British, yeah. It would just connect them all.
It just would just a little bit more. Make fucking sense.
Not only would it just like, it doesn't make less sense for them not to have their own accents in space. It's even weirder that the whole family isn't British, but whatever.
It's weird that we're talking about a show that's in space and not everybody's British. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, it's usually like the go-to. It's just like,
there should be some people doing some fake British accents in it.
Right, like even Princess Leia was British for like the first 30 minutes of Star Wars, inexplicably.
First 22 minutes, man, she was British. She ditched that shit. She's like, yeah, no.
But yeah, we get this. So John interrogates Halsey later, and then finally Halsey explains the last little bit of conspiracy around the Spartan Project, which I was so tired of getting this exposition in drips. This was like an interesting twist, I guess, but it could have been explained in the last 4, or I guess it was last 3 episodes where we got like little bits of the betrayal Halsey and John. But we do find out that not only did they kidnap all these kids from their parents' homes, they replaced them with these like weird mutant clones that would eventually just die of seizures. So it kind of like, I think we talked about this a little bit off pod, but they probably developed these clones, knew that they were like faulty. It's like, it doesn't really work as like permanent clone technology, but hey, kind of works as being able to cover our own tracks, put these Walking Dead kids in the places of these kids that we just stole, and yeah, we're just no loose ends, as they say, I guess.
No loose ends. That's kind of dark, dog. You sounded kind of. Why'd you say that, dog?
Yes, this is pretty fucked up. But what did you think of, like, I guess this scene between John and Halsey? Did you feel like surprised, or because I personally felt like
at the beginning
or just during the interrogation scene, or after the interrogation was over, after we find out that they replaced the kids with the dying clones.
I felt like, wait a minute, this is stupid. He was about to punch this bitch in the face last time he saw her. So all this is dumb. 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 And then I was like, you know what? I fucking hate this show. And then Act 2 happened.
Right.
And then I was like, okay. Oh, okay. I forgot that I hate this show. And then I was like, fuck. Man, you know what? This show should be great. Because there's great actors in this show. Yeah. So I promise y'all, next episode, we will know whether or not there are sci-fi writers attached to this, sci-fi producers. We will know. We will know. Next time,
we will do the research.
We have the technology. We can rebuild him.
I felt kind of nothing about this reveal. It just made like it seems like we got the reveal.
There's like two reveals. Which reveal are you talking about?
Just the reveal that they replaced the kids with the
that was last episode though.
No, we
found out, you talking about you replace the kids with the
But that just like more emphasizes my point is that we've like found out everything in drips. Like the first episode,
we've already discussed that. We could have gotten all of this out in 3 episodes. There's no reason to beat a dead horse, Alex. We've already said that. We would kill this. We would kill this. We would be really good. And hey, forgot to say this. I said we should say this on pod. Could have done this movie for 20 million less, maybe even 40 million less.
Yeah, we did mention that before too. Is that this episode? I mean, just making it shorter would also make it way cheaper. I don't know why they spent $90 million on this show.
No, we would make it. We could make it the exact same amount of episodes. We could have did more with this, but I mean, because it's not like they're going based off the video game verbatim. You know what I'm saying? Like they're doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
They're telling a story, and I like with the story that they're telling. I ain't gonna say that I don't like the story that they're telling. Mm-hmm. It's just that, like you said, we could have gotten here quicker. I love this girl's hair, though. Yeah, we could. I hate her as an actress, but in this, I hate her character. I hate how she's portraying her character in this show. But woo, she is gorgeous, and I think it might not be her fault that she's bad in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like that girl who plays in Peacemaker, plays the girlfriend of what's her name's daughter? The black girl. Adebayo's girlfriend or fiance or wife.
Right. Mm.
I'm like, That woman is an actual bad actress. Right. I'm not saying that lady is her.
Right.
For the listeners, I know listeners know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel like this actress is attributed to bad writing, because I did like her in this episode more than the other episodes. Like toward the end.
Mm-hmm. It's not just because they had a lot of close-ups on her, right?
No, I mean it's just because I mean you're the one who desperately wants to. I'm
not desperate.
I mean, desperately is a strong word. Is a strong word.
I was just saying she's gorgeous. She's got she's captivating. Like she's got all of the things that you need as a actress as in Hollywood. But this character, this performance, I wasn't really digging. And then, to your point, this is the best episode that she's been in. Like this is the best performance that she's had.
Yeah, it was. I did like the parts that she was connecting with John because it didn't really. I'm not entirely sure how much is true and how much is her just trying to like scam these guys.
Yeah, we talked about that off pod. I'm like, yo, what is this bitch telling the truth? Some of this sound like the truth, but some of this sound like bullshit.
Right,
and clearly some of it is bullshit because
it has to be
because she's the motherfucking mole.
Right, because I don't think that
Also, how do we develop as a human race to go to space, travel intergalactically, and we don't know that this bitch is fucking mole immediately?
Right, yeah,
that's just something we done forgot.
Are you guys that desperate for a win, or is it just y'all that stupid?
You see how this bitch hair is cut, nigga? She is not a motherfucking slave.
Right. She's getting her hair done on the regular. She should be covered in her
regular
own,
dog.
Should be covered in her own filth or some such shit.
What do you think? She cuts her hair with her fucking laser finger, nigga? She goddamn shit. She got a laser finger. Let's point that out. Yeah, she freaks out after John touches the artifact. Or getting ready to touch the artifact, and right before he touches it, she pushes what's her name? Kawhi Leonard. What's her name?
I don't know.
The blonde lady.
McKee.
I said Kawhi, but it's McKee. McKee pushes the doctor.
Oh, right, yeah.
And knocks her ass on the ground. And what does the doctor do when she lands on the ground and starts having a seizure? Kawhi, when she starts laying on the ground. I said Kawhi again. You didn't catch me.
I was just going to move.
When she laying on the ground, what does she do? Oh, help me, help her. Nah, bitch. She got a laser finger. That's what the first thing you should say when the motherfucking military walk back in. That bitch got a laser finger. I seen that.
I was trying to peep if she actually noticed it before it went away.
Yeah, she definitely did. Because she looked up and she was like, oh shit, this bitch finna kill me.
Right. Oh, and before before we talk about that toward the end.
I'm just talking about that one specific.
Because she does pull out the laser finger. I'm very curious of how that's gonna play out in the next episode.
It's about to happen too, so you can see for yourself.
Right. Because
the laser finger thing.
But yeah, before that, John tells Kai about the whole, the last bit of the conspiracy with the Spartan program, and Kai. It looks like she's about to tell Vanek and is it Riz, the other woman, the other Spartan woman. I forget what her name is. But he's about to tell them about it.
What's her name? Maya Rudolph's daughter.
Yeah, right. She does look like Maya Rudolph. She's about to tell them about it.
She's too tall to be Maya Rudolph's daughter.
You could tell that she is a little hesitant because and she ultimately ends up not telling them because they're not going to respond positively to this if I tell them anyway. They're not going to give a shit because they're still in their own
tools.
Head. What did you think of that scene? I thought that was it was really, really good. I don't know.
Kind of insignificant to me. I don't know.
I mean, it was only a couple of seconds. So it was a nice little character moment.
I'm gonna ask you this question: what do you think about the Spartans in general?
Just their character.
Yeah. There's 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, what do you think about their dynamic with each other and how it's developing? It's clearly going to become something else.
Right.
They clearly ride to die for each other, regardless of an inhibitor chip or whatever the fuck. They ride or die for each other.
Right.
So I'm just curious what you think about that.
It's very interesting. It's interesting characters that they really didn't start to develop until I feel like Kai pulled out her emotional suppressor chip, because you do find out that they're good at their job and they're ride or die because of their enhancements, and it inhibits certain things, and that's pretty much as much as you know or need to know about them in the first couple episodes.
It's all need to know, baby.
And then after she takes the thing out, you start to see like the differences between the two, differences between her and the other two who still have the suppressors in, and how they see the world differently, how their mindset is differently, and it starts to make all four of them seem more dynamic. At first, they all seem really flat, but now, as it starts to go on, I'm seeing a little bit more out of each of their characters, more specifically Vanek and Kai.
Well, I mean, when Vanek tells a bitch, if you ever talk to me like that again, I'll bust your motherfucking dome, bitch.
Right. She was like,
no, I'm
she was not trying to. Like, what you asking?
That's not what I'm paraphrasing.
Asking all these questions.
Let me tell you something, bitch. If you ever talk to me like that again, I'm gonna have to come call somebody on you, bitch, because you sound fucking stupid talking to me. God damn it, you know how the fuck I roll.
But I thought that was another.
You know how I fuck bitches, and I be fucking bitches and making them suck my dick at the same time.
I thought that was another. I thought that was another like really quick, like 1 minute scene that was a good like character development for.
You ain't get my Miss March joke.
Oh yeah, I got it.
I'm like, you just gonna run over my Miss March joke, man. That's my Miss March joke, man. Fuck.
That's a very, very nice Miss March
Suck
reference.
my dick.
Shout outs to Craig Robinson.
That ass. Hey,
shout outs to Craig Robinson, and didn't one of those guys died recently?
What?
Yeah, one of the guys from Whitest Kids You Know died recently.
What?
I think the guy with the long hair.
Oh my! From what?
From Whitest Kids You Know. Oh, from No,
nigga.
Miss March.
You know what? No, nigga, I'm saying what he died from, nigga.
Oh, from what? Oh. I was like, that's what we're talking about.
Nigga, come on, man. I just said it 2 times, man. Come on, man.
We just catch up stuff in like a what's
why
it called?
I wasn't
Who's on first?
Nigga, I was really trying to avoid that shit because this is a nigga who's dead. I'm trying to be sensible. I don't know. Goddamn,
he was a comedian. He would have appreciated this.
Shut your ass up. I was trying to. Goddamn.
But no, I forget funny. Exactly how he died.
Shout out to all y'all who listen to this part, to this point, because I'm telling you, we be saying some funny ass shit when we get to this point.
But yeah, like just to wrap things up, toward the end of the episode, when John insists on testing the magical artifact once more, despite warnings of possible ill effects, because it's obviously been making him sicker and sicker every time he touches it.
Will Robinson doesn't sound as good as danger.
Danger.
So that's why he didn't listen.
Yeah, you should just use better vernacular. So he touches the rock, and him and McKee have a simultaneous like reaction to it, and they both get transported to this hallucination. I'm assuming it's a hallucination, or maybe they just get both transported to another world.
First of all, I think it's remember they couldn't find the planet that they were looking for. That's the planet that they're on.
Right. Yeah. That's just like a...
Because she didn't know where the planet was either. That's why I think some of the things she's saying is true. Some of the things she's saying is bullshit. But she was clearly honest about this because she didn't know where it was either. And she was surprised that they couldn't find it.
Right.
And then he touched the artifact. She was nervous about him touching the artifact because she was trying to get up out of there. Like, I need to talk to him before he touches it.
Right.
Don't do it. No. I know I told you to touch it, but don't do it. And then, he touched it. They see each other. They had a little moment where he touched her face. Like, I was like, don't fuck her, man. Y'all's DNA is similar. Y'all might be related, nigga. Don't fuck her. Ugh.
Yeah, they kind of look like they're both in the same afterworld that fucking Oscar Isaac is in Moon Knight. They got the same fucking fields.
Wait a minute. This motherfucker done cross streams in this bitch. He said this nigga stuck in the goddamn sands of time. Fucking shit.
Them the Halo people, Moon Knight, and fucking Russell Crowe from Gladiator. They're all in the same. They're all in the same field.
Touching the wheat.
Touching the wheat
field. Oh man, that's hilarious. I would watch that.
Yep. But
Shout out to Austin. There's a friend of mine. He's a bartender at TG, and he says that. He says, "Yep." Like you just did. Yep.
But yeah, I'm interested.
He's listening right now, and he's going,
Yep.
"Yep."
He's
That's
going,
me.
yep. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be getting like maybe 3 more episodes.
Maybe because we didn't look it up.
I said maybe. I don't know why I said maybe. I definitely know for sure. We're getting.
Oh man, why don't you let you be killing my jokes, man? My jokes be funny, and then you be like, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if everybody knows, but like, is it just,
it's
does
a
it sound
prank.
like? Does it sound like? I don't know.
I
If
mean,
they
a
know
joke
it's
is a
joke or
prank.
if it's
A
just
prank is a joke.
prepared. Or if they just think we're unprepared. But
A joke is a prank. A prank is a joke.
we're just doing little car pranks. Yeah, we got.
All I
we
do
got
is
9
car pranks.
We got 9 episodes of the series. We'll see how the last 3 episodes pan out. Hopefully, the pacing is a little bit better.
So far, fuck the show. But
I mean, the show's fine.
no.
I don't want to say fuck the show. There are other shows that.
I'm Siskel.
Okay.
You're Ebert.
Okay.
Mine is fuck the show. Yours is not. Your answer is so far at this point, and then mine is so far at this point as well. So far at this point, you're also like not fuck this show.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you didn't.
But
I wasn't aware that we had
admittedly,
different.
you just said it's 3 more episodes left.
Yeah.
It could only be fuck this show. That could be your future response to this thing.
Possibly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like fuck this show so far.
Okay.
But, we got 3 more episodes and it can get good.
Yeah.
That's why I usually don't give a rating on these shows this early.
Yeah, I mean, like you can always rate an episode individually. Like I feel like this episode, did a good job in and of itself. Mm-hmm. The series overall, like, it has some pacing issues, but the last 2 episodes did, like, as a singular episode, they did their job. They're moving the story along interestingly enough. I'm at least interested to see how this whole hallucination is gonna lead them to this mysterious Halo planet. And we'll see what all the fucking fuss is about. But tune in next time. Thanks for listening to the Drunk Banthas podcast. We do this every once in a while, so go ahead and leave a like and subscribe so you get updates on new episodes of the pod and new video essays from yours truly. Check us out on Twitter, IG, TikTok, likewise, all the internet things at Drunk Banthas.
Everything happening everywhere.
Stay safe, my little Charlie Murphys.
All the time.
And may the force be with you.
Roll Tide.